Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Rance. I guess this is like a part 2 video because my last video was over 30 minutes. Whenever I began, I said this is probably going to be a long video, and sure enough it was. I had a whole lot more I wanted to say, but I knew I had to cut it because ain't nobody wants to watch a 30-something minute video from me. I realize, hell, most of you don't even want to watch a 2-minute video from me. But I had mentioned that I wanted to talk about my favorite subject. You know, for 14 years that I've been on YouTube, 14 years. I used to, for 6 solid months, I remember it was like from June to January, I did nothing but talk pretty much about mooches and parasites and leeches and grifters and these lazy bums on YouTube who only had one thing that they wanted to do, and that is to get into your wallet. And they were good at it. And I don't know why, but I just kept beating this dead horse for 6 solid months. For 6 solid months. I was trying to just get people to think a little bit. That was my only goal. And I was mostly talking about these grifters in the RV genre. I don't really want to pick on the RV genre right now. That's not what I want to talk about. I don't think this is going to be a real long video, but I wanted to at least say what I wanted to say. And I guess, again, the purpose of this is I'm trying to get whoever watches this to put in your mind that when you watch a YouTube video, are there people really asking you for money without asking you for money? They are such good bullshit artists that there are a lot of people that can pull that off. That's how good they are. My God, I see it all the time. And you know, I don't really know exactly which direction I want to go with this, but now look, I know that my channel is small. I know my channel is not good. It's just a 70-something-year-old guy on here talking because I don't have very much else to do. So I do this for entertainment. Honestly, that's what I do. I don't make much money on YouTube. For example, I'm probably going to make, just to be honest with you, and I may be wrong, maybe $120 if I'm lucky. Now again, you see how I said that? I may make $120, but let's think about this for a minute. I'm not asking you like, oh, poor Jim, he's only making $120. No, that's true. Let me tell you something. That's chicken feed. True, that's chicken feed. And I don't see how a person could survive on $120 a month in this hostile and crazy economical world that we live in today. I don't think it can be done. But you see, I have my house, I have my vehicles, everything's paid for, and I have a pretty good stream of, well, I don't want to make it sound like I'm bragging because I'm really not, but I have a good stream of income that comes in each month where I don't really have to worry. You know what I mean? So when I say, hey, I might make $120, $125 on my next YouTube check, I'm not asking you to help fill in the gaps where I can buy food and gas and cigarettes and I need money to feed my animal and I need you to take care of me, and you know, that's not the deal. But there are people out there who do. There are some smart people out there in YouTubeville, and I mean they're hucksters, they're grifters, they're liars, they're professional actors. They can suck you in and get you to open up the purse or open up the wallet, and you can just Oh, you want to help these people so bad because you're a good person, you have a big heart, and you want to help these poor, pitiful pearls. And what you probably don't realize, these people are making so much money that you don't know about. There's different ways to make money on YouTube other than just making a video and letting AdSense pay you. There's so many ways to make money and profit off of YouTube. So let's say that you make, I don't know, just say you make $1,700, $2,000 a month for Social Security. And you're listening to somebody's grifters talk and they say, well, I only make $950 a month. But what you don't know is they're so good with their bullshit stories and their grifting stories, these people have $50,000 in the bank. You have no idea how much money these sponsors are paying these people. There's memberships, and then you got these affiliate accounts, and there's all kinds of ways that you can make money off of YouTube. But I want you to think that I only have $950 a month. But I need $1,500 a month to live. Now, they don't ask you, hey, will you make up the gap between my $950 and the $1,500? But the way they do it and the way they present it, they're really asking you without asking you. So you're thinking, oh, I think I can help them. Let me send them $100 or $200. Let me see if I can do what I can to help this poor sap. And this poor sap makes 3 times what you make. But you're going to open your wallet and give to someone who has more than you. All I'm asking, look, it's your money. Do what you want to do. Hey, I don't mind helping some people sometime. I love to help people. I love to be charitable. I love to give gifts, and I don't expect anything back. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. If I give you something, it's yours to do whatever you want to do. No joke. But these grifting people, they get on there with their sob stories. And I don't know what I'm going to do. This month I'm only going to make $120 this month on YouTube, but I need $1,500. I am so mad at YouTube because YouTube's not doing their job. What do you mean YouTube's not doing their job? Well, YouTube's not pushing my videos. Oh, really? Really? Well, how many millions of people do you think put out videos every day? Tons and tons and tons. But you think you, a little small town content creator, who you have the talent of this goat. And you think that you need to be paid. YouTube is doing me wrong because they're not making me a lot of money. I did everything wrong, yes, in my younger years. I just had like I had jobs, I worked, but I didn't set myself up for retirement. So now I'm making $950 a month, and I demand YouTube take up the slack and make me where I can live the way I want to live. And since YouTube's not pushing my videos out there and I'm not getting a lot of views and I'm not getting a lot of money, I need you to support me. Why? Because I am a grifter. I am a professional, pathetic piece of crap. We just witnessed, and I'm not going to say any names. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. We just saw a grifter, and I mean a damn good one. I mean, we're talking about somebody that has the morals of a jackal, who had a lot of good bullshit stories that he sold to all of you people who watched him. I didn't watch him, maybe once, but I heard about this guy. I even talked about this guy. I didn't mention his name, about some guy just sitting out in the woods looking all pathetic. He actually looks like Popeye the Sailor Man, and he's sitting there and he's got like a coon dog out in the woods, and he's just sitting there. Well, let me talk to you today about seniors. And you guys just sucked into it and come to find out this guy is one of the biggest parasites and leeches out there, what he did. I don't want to make this video about him, but I'm giving it or using it as an example. We're talking a man who did some horrendous, horrific crimes against small little girls when he was a grown man. Never mind, it irritates me to even think about it. That is a grifter. And I'm sure most of you watching me, you probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna all you without seeing cast first don't know. I mean, we're not talking about that, man. Come on. We're talking about pedophiles here. We're talking about people raping girls, little 13, 14-year-old girls. But yet is on YouTube with a good hard luck story. The guy's probably making so much money, it ain't even funny. He probably makes 5 times what you make, but you're going to send your money to him. Why? Because he or she is a professional grifter. And let me tell you something else. Like I said earlier, I know that my show, channel, whatever you want to call this thing, I know it's not that good. I get on here and I do a lot of different things. I get on here and I can be emotional. I can talk about really sad things that really bring a tear to my eye. Or I can get on here and I can pretend that I'm someone else. Like I created a character, Julius, my brother, twin brother Julius, like the mad scientist. And I bring that to you, just hoping that maybe I can draw a laugh, try to make you feel good, Maybe some of you like Julius, maybe some of you don't. I don't really know. A lot of you seem to. I can get on here and just talk about life stories. I call it sitting around the Cracker Barrel or sitting around the kitchen table and we're just talking. I do not play the analytics game that YouTube wants most content creators to play. I totally am defiant. I don't do what they say to do. And folks, if you are a content creator, which just about everybody is now that has a cell phone and a YouTube account, everybody wants to make videos, but the problem is, and I hate to say, and I fall in this same category, we're not worth a damn. A lot of you out there, you turn on the camera and you talk and you try to pretend that you're somebody that you're not. It shows. It shows. Either you've got some personality or you don't. If you just turn on the camera and, well, my name is Jim Huckleberry and I live in the holler and I got a new coon dog today and I'm going to go down and get some biscuits today at the store. That's what I'm going to do today. If you want to come out and present yourself like that, you're going to fail. Why? Because you suck. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody. Now, do I come on here with attitude? Well, yeah, I think I do. Does everybody like that? No. I've had one guy says, boy, you're an egotistical SOB, aren't you? Maybe. But you know what? If you think that about me, hit the road, Jack. I don't need YouTube anymore. I really, truly don't. I could, honest to God, I could shut this off, delete my channel, and ride off into the sunset and not worry about it. I mean, I would still watch YouTubes, but I don't have to sit here and try to, well, what am I going to tell the people today? What can I tell? Will they like it? Will they hate it? Are they bored? Am I too long? Are my jokes stale? Does my deadpan humor bore these people? And I think about that kind of stuff. So I get on here just to have some fun. Now, if you're on here and your goal is just money, if that is your only goal on YouTube, especially whenever you have the personality of this comb, you're not gonna make it. There's a lot of you on here I watch, I would rather watch the grass grow. Some of you people are so boring. Boring. My God, boring. But what do? The same stuff. And then you get on YouTube and you complain that you're not making any money. YouTube's not doing their job. They're not pushing my videos because your videos suck. And I don't know, you know, there's a lot of people out there that'll tell you how to have a brilliant YouTube channel. I've come to the conclusion that none of these people know whatever they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They really don't. Because everybody's trying all these different ways and nobody's going anywhere. Because you're playing for the algorithm. Don't. I'm just, do what you want, but me, I don't. I get on here and I say what I want to say. If I have a video that's a little rough and YouTube thinks they need to demonetize me, I don't give a shit. Why? Because I don't have to depend on YouTube to make my money. Now, if you have to depend on YouTube to make your monthly money, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you didn't do things right when you were younger or when you were in the workforce. I'm really sorry. And I think it's good that you at least try. But I also think that you need to realize, hey, I turned on this camera and I've got 5 subs and I just lost one of them yesterday. And I have 4 views. You know, maybe I'm not good. Maybe I need to go get another job. Maybe I need to go do something else to help support me. You need to get off of this crap about, well, maybe I can get on here and just talk to the people, tell the people a hard luck story, and maybe they'll send me some money. That's a grifter. I despise grifters. They're just on the same level as a parasite and a leech and a mooch and a beggar, and I hate that. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about last video, but it was like 30 minutes long, and I said, nah, I can't go into this story. I mean, I'm already too long with this. I can't make an hour video. Some of you people make videos that's so long that nobody wants to watch them. People don't have time to sit there and watch you talk about superficial drivel. And you just sit there and you say absolutely nothing, but you're boring the shit out of everybody. And you wonder why you're falling on your ass. You're falling on your ass is because you have nothing interesting to say. You have nothing of value to offer those who want to watch you. You're like a rattlehead. I'm not talking to any one certain person. I'm talking about, I see this all the time. Even my last video, it was too long. Ain't nobody want to sit through 33 minutes of that bullshit. Just like you don't want to sit through what I'm doing right now. I doubt if any of you make it to this point. It would surprise me. But folks, really, a lot of you need, I'm going into another thing, but a lot of you need to reevaluate your YouTube and your so-called YouTube career. You just may suck at it. If you did your job for the man when you worked, the way you conduct your YouTube business, you would be fired. You need to look at what you're doing and be honest with yourself. Look in that mirror and let that mirror look back at you. And if that mirror is saying, you know, I'm not good. I tried, but I'm not good. I don't have the skills to get on here and entertain people. I don't have the skills to hold somebody's interest. And you know what? I'm probably one of those people too. But again, I do this for me and for my fun. That's why I do it. So it doesn't matter if I make $1 million or if I make no dollars. I really don't care. Hey, thank you for listening to even this long-winded crap, if you lasted this far. And you know I'm right. I think you know I'm right. If you're horrible at this game, this YouTube game, get off, just shut down. It's okay. And just be a viewer of other people's videos who can move people and motivate people or make people have at least a good time. I don't know. Maybe I'll shut mine down. Who knows? This goes for me too, man. I'm Jimmy Rance. Thanks for watching.